Promise Dreams is a very special charity that makes dreams come true for lots of very poorly children who are too ill to enjoy all the things that lots of children take for granted. They help them smile by making their dreams come true.
Before the diagnosis, Logan was just a normal, happy, young child into motocross. Both children went racing a lot. Just a normal, happy family. So Logan was 7 years old. He just had his hair cut and I just went like that on the back of his head and felt a lump. I was like, oh, okay. I phoned the GP and they did blood tests and said they were absolutely fine, which to me didn't give me hope because my mum's wasn't detected in blood. We were told there were reactive lymph nodes. So every time we went back, I'd say, we want biopsies. We wouldn't put a child through a biopsy unnecessarily. Eventually they gave in and they did it. So then we were called in 2 days after, had the biopsy done on the Monday. We got the phone call to go in. We were waiting in the waiting room and the consultant came out and I could tell by his face. And he didn't tell me, he wrote it down. I tried to make Logan go out and the consultant said no, he needs to be here. It's Logan that's dealing with it. So his diagnosis was B-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma. It would be 3 years worth of treatment. And I remember saying to Logan, do you understand what's just happened? He said, not really. And I said, they've diagnosed you with cancer. I said, do you know what that is? He said, I know that you die from it. I said, they've got a lot of treatment now, Logan. I said, that doesn't happen all the time. They went and had their heads shaved because I explained to Logan he'd lose his hair. And his brother and dad went, and his uncle. They all had their hair shaved. And then I got the phone call to say, you're in on Monday. And that was the start of horrific 39 months. The stress on the family was just unbearable. I remember phoning my friends saying, I can't, should you need to do it? I don't want it. Just wanted it to still be Logan because we didn't know what was going to happen. But because he'd gone in with a fractured wrist as well, trying to get the cannulas in, and he's screaming, Mummy, don't let them. Logan was in for about a week and a half to begin with, but they started the intense treatment straight away. And within 24 hours, you could see him bloating up. They said he'd get a moon face and a big tummy, and they pumped him full of fluids. And their hands tingle and burn. All the medication kept coming with syringes. They'd give you it, syringe after syringe after syringe. I didn't know what was going to happen. I've been through it with my mum, but it's different. Childhood cancer. And they say it's rare, but when you walk in there and see all these children, and a lot of them have relapsed and are in there for the second time. And you look out the window and everybody's carrying on with their normal lives. You're putting your child through this, but you have to do it. And his little face, he didn't know what was going on. He just looked lost completely. He can't remember a lot of it. And I think you do. And as a family, we've not had time to process it because you're diagnosed, you're straight in, and you're into a world that you didn't even know was there. When I came across Promise Dreams and I filled the paperwork in, got the phone call, it's like, wow. I honestly couldn't believe it. When Logan had asked for a PS5, for a child, when they're stuck at home, you want them to have these gifts, and we couldn't afford it as parents with me giving up my job to look after him. It got him back in contact with his friends, and his brother and him have sat playing on the PS5, and it put a smile on his face, and it deflects away from cancer. Without Promise Dreams, Logan wouldn't have been able to communicate directly with his friends and play the games that they're all playing, FIFA. So Logan rang the bell on the 20th of September. It was amazing, a new normal. But for Logan, is at secondary now, so he can hopefully go on and have some education and just be happy and be with his friends. Without charities like Promise Dreams, they wouldn't be able to give the children like Logan dreams. It means the world to them. It gives them happiness and put the smiles back on their face. And I think everybody should donate, because then you can give it to the next child, because there's children diagnosed every day. So yeah, thank you very much.
Tonight we are celebrating 21 years of making dreams come true. Over the years there have been many tears, but also lots of laughter and smiles. More than 2,000 children have seen their dreams become reality through Promise Dreams. Giving is a choice, and with your support we can continue to put smiles on children's faces and try to help families deal with heartbreaking situations. Thank you for being here this evening, and thank you for your support. We couldn't do it without you.